so every separate trail from this note would have to be different, be treated in a different way, and to just sort of form this tapestry of things which work with each other. It's very rare that I'd be like walking down the street and an idea hits me like a bolt of lightning. Like, it's normally things happen when I'm recording, or even in the caves, it's like I wasn't having ideas for the music, I was just experiencing it. And generally my subconscious is like a melting pot, like everyone's is, and everything goes in, and then you don't really choose what comes out, it's just absorbed and then it comes out. But with Welcome, I had this was literally just walking down the street in Hackney somewhere, and it was like, it was a freezing cold winter's day, and it was like full lockdown, but it's probably January or February or something. So I was doing quite a lot of walking actually, and I just had this sudden flash of knowledge that I had to start this piece, which was just like a single note that hit out of nowhere and then just rose and rose and rose and rose, and then like another one would appear behind it and did the same, and then another one here over there, and each one would leave a kind of trail behind it. And that's just never happens to me. I never have these fully formed ideas just appear, but that's just how it was. So I went straight in and did that, made that sound a reality. And it's a Moog 1, which was a synth that I bought like a year before then. That was the starting point.
Amazing. Really. Are we able to hear that?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, so what you're about to hear, the stem of all these rising sounds is definitely, it's been printed probably down from like 20 tracks, because each one has its own tail, and it was all just getting incredibly complicated. But yeah, I'll play.
Yeah. So that's using the Moog 1, and in order to use it, how do you create that tail then? So I just pressed a note, and then I had the portamento setting to its slowest so that the pitch would move incredibly slowly upwards. And then the trails are all... So I use... a lot of this is me guessing, because this was ages ago, and I work in a sort of weird, feverish, trancey state where I don't really think about what I'm using, but I think it's Echo Boy, probably, a Soundscapes plugin, and then I would print the delay that creates, and then possibly stretch it out or resonate it, and that's what I can hear going on at the moment. It's a kind of... The idea is that each trail would do something different, so some of them get slowed down as they get higher, and some of them are in reverb, some of them are in delays. Some of them go into quite musical, resonating sounds, and one of them is ring modulated as well. So there's just a lot of... I mean, the whole concept for this album was that everything had to sound like it was alive. Like it's I've talked before about how I wanted it, or how it feels to me like a series of places rather than a piece of music. But it's more than that. It's more like, yes, they're places, but they're alive. That's like they're living, breathing places. Yeah. And that's so every separate trail from this note would have to be different, be treated in a different way, and to just sort of form this tapestry of things which work with each other, kind of like an environment. Yeah. So, but it's the same note each time, and then just treated in a different way.
Yeah, it's just an F in a really simple oscillator as well, just a really simple... on the Moog 1 you can initialize very easily just by pressing these two buttons, which means you go down to whatever is on the panel, it just goes down to just one saw wave or something, so you can very quickly build a sound from scratch and then do all the post-processing on that.